So that's great. So what's your role in that, and what kind of tools do you bring to do that?
Well, it's operating at the 3/4 levels of how are you. So some of the tools may be financial tools to understand shareholder value, to understand where this organization needs to perform, what the top KPIs are. There are tools at the second how are you, which is what is the strategy, which market should we launch into, which products give us long-term sustainable value. But what wraps around that strategy at the second how are you is the culture. So there are tools in getting in to understand the culture of the organization. And then as we drop into the third how are you, we start to get into the psychodynamics, so the psychometric tools, the sort of Myers-Briggs type tools that allow us to understand, how do I behave? Why do I behave this way? What is the shadow side of my personality? The more intuitive fourth how are you is very much a sort of a systemic consciousness of tuning into everything. And what we're seeing currently is lots of books starting to be written about conscious capitalism and moving to a much higher level of awareness. The younger generation are much more in the green-yellow, in spiral dynamics, levels of consciousness which is much wider and inclusive. And therefore, in playing with these various tools, it's not playing with them just at each level, it's the interplay and the interaction between all four levels. So there are a variety of things, and it's not a case of walking in with one set of tools, it's a case of tuning in. This organization may be doing fantastically at nearly all, there may be just one tool that might make a difference. Alternatively, it could be coming in and helping them create a planning system that once we've identified what their strengths are in terms of their individual dynamics, there may be certain corporate tools that will allow them to stretch and to cover for those areas that perhaps their personalities have a blind spot to.